Good morning, everybody. Today is the 2nd of June 2020. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I am in Higginsville, Missouri. It is 5:10 local time, and it is 70 degrees outside. We got about an hour and 40 minutes to drive till we get to our fuel stop in Kingdom City, Missouri. We've been there before at the Gaspers over there. We're going to stop, fuel up, and then we're going to run this as hard as we can over the next about 12 hours, 11, 12 hours, including our breaks and stuff like that, because I don't know if we're going to be able to stay on this load. I'm going to guess that we're going to end up having to get taken off of this load. It's a shame. We had a little bit of a delay because of our weight situation where we had to get reworked yesterday. If you don't understand what that means that the way that they loaded the trailer was such that there was no adjustment that I could make to the tandems or the fifth wheel that would bring it into, that would make it legal, that would bring it into compliance. So because of that, what I end up having to do is to go back to the shipper and tell them they got to rework the load, which means they gotta go and they gotta put it back in the dock. First of all, at this particular shipper, and it's like that in a lot of them, they don't let outside drivers dock trailers to their dock, so they always have their yard jockeys do it.
Turn left on I-70 East.
And because of that, I had to go and drop the trailer. And then once I dropped the trailer, they had to come pick it up, put it in the door, take everything off of it, put it back on there in a different configuration to make it legal. And once they got that done, once they reworked it, then they had to take the trailer out of the door, move it so I could go pick it up, and then I had to go wait for my paperwork again. So, because of all that, it wasted some important time. Now, the problem is going to be on this load is going to be I'm going to run out of the ability to have control over my delivery, how much time I got when I get there to deliver. I could get there. I've got about 1,200 miles and I got 2.5 days to get there. I could get there. I just don't know that I could get there and get it with enough time on my clock where I could deliver it and get out of there and get to some place that I need to get. So that's my concern. We'll gauge a little bit more at the end of the day, but I'm going to guess that before the end of the day, they're going to start talking about repowering this. And it is what it is. I don't like when that happens, especially on a load that I should have been able to run. But this isn't any fault of my own. It's just what it is. So, but we're going to run pretty hard today. See how good we can do, see how far we can get, and go from there. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise here in the next, I'd say probably 25-30 minutes. You can see the dawn starting to come up over the horizon. We are headed east on I-70 towards St. Louis, and it should be beautiful. By the time we stop for our fuel stop, the sun should be up and shining, and we should have a beautiful day starting. We're going to get out of this area where there is going to be some weather here in Missouri and in part of the Midwest, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna see how far we can run this today. So anyway, stick with us, and we'll see what we see today. Sometimes they wind back and forth or have a little like island in the middle, but I love these old bridges. They're just beautiful as you're going out here. Again, we're on I-70 going eastbound. We are about 34 miles west of Kingdom City, where we'll be stopping for some fuel. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Just a beautiful beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful morning too. It's clear out here, and the sun's lighting up the vegetation and the valleys, and it's just beautiful. So hope you guys have a great day. Hey, we're getting ready heading to St. Louis right here. We're going to cross the Mississippi River here in a second. We got some construction up here, sort of this split lane kind of stuff. You don't see it very much out west, but I do see it quite a bit out here in the east. I don't know what that guy is doing, but we're actually going to cross the Missouri River. Sorry, I thought it was the Mississippi. We will cross the Mississippi in a little bit, but this is going to be the Missouri River. These larger rivers, they just wind back and forth and back and forth, and so you'll cross them a number of times as you're coming out here. The three big rivers, until you get farther east, are going to be the Missouri, which is right over here to the right. Hopefully you can see a little bit of it. The Mississippi and the Arkansas rivers. And then you get a little bit farther east, and you run into some of the other big rivers. But as I mentioned before, definitely different than rivers back
in
west.
2 miles, take exit 232 on the right for I-270 north, I-270 south, Chicago, and Memphis. Then, after 700 feet, stay left for I-270 north and Chicago.
Anyway, we're gonna try to get right here in a minute. Anyway, that was just it. They've been working on that bridge for a while. That side, they got all covered up and everything. But anyway, we'll touch base with you in a little bit. Hey, we're getting ready to go into St. Louis right here. We're on 270 north towards Chicago, but it'll pick back up at 70. But we're getting ready to cross. I think this is Mississippi right here. In fact, it is the Mississippi River. It's huge, as you might have been able to see there. You should be able to see down as we pass over here, see some of it, just a little bit. But anyway, it gives you a whole different idea when you look at some of the rivers again back out west. Just a whole different idea of rivers. So we are entering Illinois. We went from Missouri and went around the top part. Now we're in Illinois. We're going to be going through Illinois, Indiana on our way to Ohio, where our goal is to shut down tonight. So we will catch you in a little bit. across during the day over here. First chance to see it. Most of the time we go through here at night for some reason. But you'll get a chance to see this cross up here in Effingham. We're not stopping in Effingham today. We're gonna go past it. We still got 300 miles to go today, but just beautiful. Well, everybody, we are in Cambridge City, Indiana. I believe we're still in Indiana. Reason I'm not sure is because we've run into some traffic issues, some construction. There's some construction on I-70 going through Indianapolis eastbound. It's closed, but as you get routed around it, and then we got past Indianapolis, we had some other issues. So there was some stop and go traffic, single lane, that normally is single lane for about 5 miles or so, I guess, maybe a little bit more than that. And it's stop and go traffic, but in this case it was just stopped. And we got routed off of there because it turns out that there was an accident also in that single lane. I guess a truck rear-ended another truck, it sounds like, or something like that. Well, it was totally stopped, and they routed us off to get on the US 40 over here that runs through all these little small towns, and it's been pretty slow moving. It's going to change what my plan is for the rest of the day and tomorrow a little bit, but I had a little bit of a plan anyway. I wanted to try to run all the way into my delivery tomorrow, but it's going to be really difficult because I've got roughly 70, let's see, I can still possibly make it. I'm going to have about 600 miles to get there.
Quarter mile, turn left on Highway 1.
So, sorry, but it's possible that we could get there tomorrow. We're going to play it by ear. If I can't, I'm going to decide early, shut down early, and then run in the morning. But we're going to run as early in the morning as we can. It right now is 5:30 here, I believe. It might be 6:30 already. Actually, it's 6:30 over here. So we're going to shut down by 7 and get running tomorrow by about 5:30 or so. We should still be in pretty decent shape, but we're going to have to play it a little bit by ear. This construction is going to throw us off, because what's going to happen is it's keeping us from getting to where we needed to get in the first place, or where we wanted to get, which was about 70 miles down the road, about an hour and 20 minutes farther down the road. And then it cost us also an additional hour. So it's going to be a little rough. But we're going to play it by ear here and see what we can do.
I just looked it up and I'm not showing any
Turn
red
left
on
at the
that
traffic
highway one.
light.